Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. Qala Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala fil kalamil majid wal furqanil hamid. Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alladhina yunfiquna fis sarra'i wad dharra'i wal qadimina al-ghayz wal 'afina 'anil nas wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, la taghdab, la taghdab, la taghdab. Sadaqallahu Molana al-azim wa sadaqa rasuluhu an-nabiyyul kareem. Wa nahnu ala dhalika min ash-shahidin wa ash-shakirin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallam wa salli alayhi. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. My most honorable brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The bayanat about anger management are going on. Today is the last bayan about anger management, part 3. Part 1 and part 2, you listen about what the reality of the anger, what the moderate anger, then about the harm of the anger in second part, and today then I mentioned about the ilah also, what the remedy, how should we control the too much anger, and today I am talking about the last part about how we can get lesson from our akabirin, from our elder, from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from Sahaba Karam, Awliya Karam, about the anger, how they face in such condition, what they did. And that will be a guideline for us. Simple meaning with Ayat Mubarakah, those people who spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when they are well off or they are poor, and second quality, Quran says, they swallow their anger. And third, when people bother them, they forgive the people. And these three qualities, spending in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala under pleasant condition, under unpleasant condition, and swallow the anger and forgive the people, these are muhsinin, they are most virtuous people in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves them. They become mehboob of Allah, beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is part quoted before you. One Sahabi came, Ya Rasulullah, would you please kindly give me very brief nasiha, not long, which should save me from 1,000 sins. Prophet said, La taghdab, la taghdab, la taghdab. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. So please, now listen how our elders, first Surah Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Khatam al-Nabiyyin, mashallah, Afzal Nabi, mashallah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how he behaved in his Makkah, early Makkah life, when he started work of Dawah. You know how the Meccan, Mushrikeen in Makkah, even their relatives, bothered him. So many ways, they persecute him in so many ways. And even one time, even 2.5 years, they have to stay with our family, all his relatives, his beloved Sahaba Karam, in also Sheikh bin Talib, in seclusion. No food, nothing like that. So, he did suffer. Even Abu Bakr Siddiq was beaten up, and so Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam, people throw stone on him, people put out his way the thorn, rock, everything what they did. But he was patient and was continue forgiving them. In the suffer of Taif, when he was so much upset from them, he did not find any hope in Mecca, he tried to people of the Taif. He went all the way there, and over there, the people of Taif behaved more worse than that when they looked up. And they put the young people behind him, they were hooting him, they were throwing stone on him, he was sat down. Again, they make to stand up and throw stone, and so much so the blood came to his blessed feet. Jibreel came, should I crush this Taif, the people of Taif, whole Basti, whole Korea, whole town? I'll collide two mountains, and they will be crushed. Prophet said, no. No. Prophet was embodiment of the sabr, and he was forgiving them, and rather he told them, Allahumma ghfir li qawmi fa innahum la ya'lamun. Ya Allah, forgive my nation, forgive the people of Taif, because they don't know. They don't know me. This was the sabr of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And even he had hope that his progeny, among the progeny of Taif people, there will be some people, they become Muslim, and you know that. The history witness, Muhammad bin Qasim was from Taif. He came to India, Pakistan, India that time. It was India, and in the Multan area, in Sindh area he came, and with his presence over here, Allah SWT blessed us, Islam. He never left home. Once in the battlefield, Hazrat Ali Karamallah Wajhu, he fighting with the Kafir, he knocked him down and he put his knee on his chest. And what he did, Kafir spat on him, spat on his face. And now, of course, he got angry, but naturally anger. But Ali Karbala left him alone. He stepped up. He said, why? Why you left me alone? Ali Karbala asked him, why you spat on me? He said, I spat on you. You may cut my throat faster. Ali Karbala said, I was angry. That time, you made me angry. So I controlled my anger. So therefore, in the anger, I don't want to kill you. So he was so astonished. Then he said, Kalma Tayyiba La ilaha illallah. He became Muslim. Looking at the patience and the quality of sabr was Ali Karamallah Wajhu. Even when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam conquered Makkah, everybody was expecting full bloodshed. Or how Prophet behaved. He forgave everybody. Subhanallah. As a result of that, the tribes after tribes entered into Islam because of his sabr and the forgiveness. Another incident, Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and some historian says the same thing happened with Umar bin Abdul Aziz rahmatullah alayhi also. Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he had guest, and his bandi maid servant, she brought hot soup. And when she was bringing hot soup, on the way Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala was sitting, and she stripped, and boiling soup fell on the thigh of Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Allahu Akbar. Now, you see what happened. He made her very smart. He knew Quran also. Soon he saw Hazrat angry, of course, but natural. She had one cause, she did talaq, one cause min al-ghayz. Soon Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala listened to this word of Quran, one cause min al-ghayz, he swallowed his anger. Then she further go. She said, "Wal afina anin nas." Now Hassan Hussain radiallahu anhu heard the word this afina anin nas. Hassan Hussain radiallahu anhu said, "O my servant, I forgive you." Then she continued. She knew the whole ayat mubarakah. Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Allah loves those people who does virtuous deed, muhsin, ihsan. So Hazrat Hussain radiallahu anhu, when he heard this, he said, "I free you." Subhanallah. This is the amal on Quran. Soon by hearing the ayat mubarakah, Hazrat Hussain radiallahu anhu was putting into the action. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this ummah nowadays also to learn the Quran, understand Quran, to put into practice Quran. Then you can become the model for other nation. Before Talqar of Makkah, when the Prophet did not migrate to Medina, so one time in the early days of Dawah, he went to Talha bin Usman, who had the key of the Khana Kaaba. He asked him, "Would you please give me key of Khana of Baitullah? I want to make prayer inside." He denied it, but he was very rude. He did not give key. Prophet, he swallowed his anger. He said, "Time will come, I will hand over key to you." Now when he conquered Mecca, the key of the Baitullah was in the hand of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. Now he gave him key back to Talha. He remember that you did not keep the key. Take it. This is amana. Allahu Akbar. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, great person with the patience. And one guy came to him. He asked, people used to ask him question of fiqh. He asked him question, "Imam Sahib, would you please tell me what the taste of number 2? You know what is number 2? Number 1 is urine. You know what is number 2? This is a strange question. If he say, he right away answer this and that, is it bitter or sweet? Then he was going to ask, "Did you taste it?" But look, the answer of Imam Abu Hanifa, he was Faqir, great knowledge. He said, "Listen, the taste of number 2 is if you see the fly sit on number 2, then it is sweet. Otherwise, it is a bitter taste." Allahu Akbar. He never got angry. He answered the question. Though it was a very stupid question, but he answered very patiently. He didn't get angry at all. Then one time, he was coming home after Zohar prayer to take the Raskailullah. One guy followed him. He said, "Hey, why you follow him?" He said, "Hazrat, I have a question." He said, tell me." Hazrat, stand up. He said, "What question?" He said, "Sorry, I forgot." No, Hazrat started walking to the home. He reached home in his house. He followed him. And what he was used to, ready to climb up the stair, because Hazrat was taking rest at second floor. So now Hazrat asked him, "I go to upstairs, so please ask question." He said, "Sorry, I forgot." Hazrat didn't get angry. Now Hazrat went halfway. He said, "Hazrat, I remember. Oh, please. Hazrat came down. When Hazrat came down at the first floor, he said, "Oh, I forgot again." Okay. Hazrat was still patient. Abu Hanifa was still patient. No, get angry at all. Look, he was swelling his anger. But Subhanallah. Now he went up at the top. He said, Hazrat, please come down. Sorry. Please, I remember now. When he came down, he said, Hazrat, there was no question. I was just testing your anger control of your anger and your patience. Allah Akbar. This is Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah. Then, a third instance, he had his neighbor was a cobbler. And in the night time, singing, loud music, every night. Bothering Hazrat Ji. Hazrat advised him, never obeyed. All making every night. Hazrat was forgiving him. One day, Hazrat did not hear any noise, any high music, and asked, what is this? There is a jail. He did something crying, he was in a jail. Look, now Hazrat, rahimahullah, went to the police station and recommended his case and made him free. Allah Akbar. This is what it is. Allah Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to follow these our elders. Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah, the Khalifa of the time, Muslim Billah, he was misguided, had wrong aqidah about Quran Majid. Some ulama, who was his favorite ulama, they followed him, that Quran, khalq Quran, masala of khalq Quran. That Quran Majid is a makhluk, man-made, not kalam ilahi. But Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, he was the only big scale, great alim, imam, he stood firm, no. Quran is a khaliq, not makhluk, is a kalamullah. So as a result, he called him in his court and ordered to slash 19 times. 90 times he lashes Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah. Ajib. When he was lashing, azar band, broken, Imam looked up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, save my satar. And people, spectators, so observe that dua was accepted, and automatically the pajama or shalwar went up and satar was saved. Now, after this kind of punishment that Zalim Kurur Khalifa gave him, he went home, he was sick, lying down. That Jannat, who lashed him, he came to his house. He said, Hazrat, please forgive me. It was order of the Khalifa. I could not deny it. Otherwise, I was being lashed. Please forgive me. But Imam Ahmad said, listen, when he used to come for one lash, after putting one lash on my body, you went far, went away to come for other lash, running for other lash. I used to forgive your first beat of the lash. 18 times I forgive you. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. This Imam, when he passed away, the millions people, Janaza, even when funeral was going, The birds from the trees came down, kissed the janaza. Subhanallah. At 37,000 Jews became Muslim. Allahu Akbar. 1,000 people did taubah of this Qurbani, and now Aqidah of Quran Majid is a kalam ilahi, is saved with the sacrifice of Imam Abdul Hanbal, rahimahullah. Hazrat Jannat Baghdadi, rahmatullah, great Sheikh. Once he was having a walk on the back of Dajjal river, so some young people in a boat passed by, and they were hooting and dancing, and when they passed by, they cut a joke, very dirty joke they cut. Dirty jokes passed Hazrat Darood Shareef rahmatullah alayh. So Murideen, Salkeen asked Hazrat, why don't you make bad dua, pray against them? Because they are very rude. They disrespected you. Look what Hazrat Darood Shareef did. He said, Ya Allah, as they are happy now, enjoying, giggling, laughing, dancing, they're happy. Ya Allah, I made dua for them. Give them Jannah and let them be happy in the Jannah also like that. Subhanallah. Instead of making bad dua against them, he made dua for them because he had patience. He had quality of forgiveness. Allahu Akbar. The same way there is very true story about Ali Hajibari, Tata Ganj Bakshi Rahmatullah from Lahore, great saint, when he was sent from Ghazni to here for the hidayat of the people of Lahore. They were both Hindus. And one time he went to River Ravi, he was having strain, and then he was sitting in the boat. In the boat there were a lot of other young people also. One small boy, and Hazrat has khalaq, no hair on the head. One small boy just touched the head of the Ali Hajuri rahmatullah alayh. So a small boy, he didn't mind it. Now all other young people start touching and hitting on his head. They became rude, other young, no Jawan, of older age. So Murideen said, Hazrat, make bad dua for them. Allahu Akbar. Hazrat made dua. And the Murideen said, why don't you make dua against them, let them drown? He said, no. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman Rahim, that turn over the boat of their heart into goodness. Change their heart into goodness. He made dua for the tasfiyah of their heart. Subhanallah. They are our elder and Mashayikh and Awliya Karam. Once, one of Zawja of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he just like a slandering that about Hazrat Safiya radiallahu anha, oh, she is Jewish. She was Jewish, like that. So she complained to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet said, be patient. Tell them, my daddy is Harun alayhi salam, and my husband is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Idfa billahi asam. Give them good answer. Subhanallah. And one time, Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha got angry And Prophet ﷺ smiled. He put his blessed hand on her shoulder and made dua. Ya Allah, forgive the sins of Aisha, my Humaira, and take out her anger from the heart and save her from every kind of trouble. Now she became happy. She became happy. Say, Humaira, you are very happy. I make this dua for my ummah every day. Every night I make dua. This is the way how Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam idfa billati hiya asan, how he was treating her wife, how he was not getting angry, but he was making dua for him. So if anybody makes you angry, so we should make dua for him. As a result of that, anger will go away. And even we should give gift to the person who makes you angry. Subhanallah. There was one youth person, he went to a Budurk, Allah Wala, a saint, Wali Allah. He said, Hazrat, what do you tell me? How I control my anger? So he said, okay, bring a cup of tea. I put 1 spoon of salt. Now taste it. It was very bitter. He said, now bring the whole kettle of the tea and put the 1 spoon of salt. Now taste it. It was okay. He said, make your heart big like a kettle. You make your heart big like a kettle. MashaAllah. Very good. You will not get angry faster. Now in the end, we have few lessons we got. May Allah to help us to follow our elders. In the end, let me tell you one small joke, that somebody asked question, what's the difference between wife and the watch? What's the difference between wife and the watch? The person answered, when watch get angry, it stops. And when wife get angry, she starts. So these are 2 things I mentioned before you. Please listen part 1, part 2, part 3, part 3rd bayan, inshallah ta'ala, and it will help you and make lot of dua and follow all my advice, the remedies of the how to do ilaj of the anger, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to control our anger and bless us with the quality of the patience, and please share with other people, inshallah, from all what, as I send you message, bayan will be 8 p.m. every Sunday and every Wednesday, inshallah, because 2 nights we were too late. After Damana, and Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Subhana Rabbika Rabbil Izzati Amma Yasifun, wa Salamun ala al-Mursalin, walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallam. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-barasi wal jununi wal jazami wa min sayyi al-asqam. Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min al-barasi wal jununi wal jazami wa min sayyi al-asqam. Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min al-barasi wal jununi wal jazami min sayyi al-asqam. Ameen. Ameen. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.